What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Colin McRae add-on pack for Dirt Rally 2.0. This challenge is going to see us heading to the land down under, 1997 Australia. We're going to have to finish first overall and beat our Swedish teammate. What's our info on this challenge? Colin and his Swedish teammate jostled for position relentlessly during the early stages of this rally in 97. Colin eventually took the rally win by a slim margin. Alright, jump on into the passenger seat of this Scooby with me and let's see if we can survive. Alright, as usual we have got this baby set to the maximum difficulty on very hard. If you look down to the bottom left of the screen you'll see a progress bar for stage 1, and on the bottom right of the screen you'll see a countdown timer for this stage. If that timer runs out and reaches 0 before I go through the finish line flag, we'll know that we didn't do enough to beat the leader in this stage. I had to keep concentration levels fairly high for this. Australia is a tough old place. I'm not overly familiar with all these stages and I had to keep an ear out for the Mr. Co-driver there in the passenger seat. Hence that's why I'm doing a voiceover instead of commentary as I was driving. If you've got Dirt Rally 2.0 and you haven't checked out the Colin McRae add-on pack for it yet, I highly suggest you get straight to it. You don't have to do it on very hard difficulty if you don't want to. Even just put it on easy mode and do the scenarios. They're awesome crack, great fun. I can't speak highly enough of the Colin McRae add-on pack for this game. Absolutely love it. Adds so much replay value and extra little challenge as well if you've done the career a few times and you're just looking for something extra. This stage is awesome. Mountain Kaye Pass, really fast sections in it. If you watch the videos you'll know I really love the fast flowing sections. It does get difficult toward the end in this. It's like a cliff edge with a load of trees either side. Really tough technical bends, hard to be fast through there. But we're going to keep going here and see how we get on. When I set up the camera here for this, I didn't know I couldn't see. You can barely see there at the edge of the screen. Class leader is just making its way slowly up the left hand side of the screen. I thought I had that in focus, but I didn't have it for the first and second stages. I'm nearly sure I have it in screen or in shot from stage 3 onwards. So that's why I have the little progress bar down the bottom. It's a good addition. I think you can kind of see, right, that's how much we have left to go. Little countdown timer hopefully is good as well. Let me know your opinions on the two of them down in the comment section. And if at any time as well you think, yeah, I'm enjoying this video, don't forget to smash that like button. It's much appreciated. You can leave a comment, good or bad, in the comment section. I don't mind. You can tell me, oh, terrible driver, terrible video. Love to hear all feedback. And if you have any tips or tricks on how I can improve or what I might be able to improve on, yeah, greatly appreciate it. This is such a cool section of this stage. It's just flat on a mat. You're hitting over 100 miles an hour on dirt here. Savage crack. We've got the 4-wheel drive of the Subaru Impreza here as well to help us slide around these corners easily. Rear wheel drive on this stage would be tricky enough. I love the growl off the Subaru as well. It's savage, and that hood scoop on the front just looks like a beast. Not the fastest car in the game, but it's fast enough when you're going full pelt down some of these straights. Right, we're into the nasty section here. I'm not great on this. Trees and a cliff edge over the side there and a big cliff wall to your right hand side. It's a tough little section this. It might look cool to try and slide the car around these bends, but the smoother you can go around these the better. Try and keep the sliding to a minimum. It'll be fast. Now it's easier said than done. I'm not sure when Codemasters are bringing out their first iteration for WRC franchise. It's going to be sometime in 2023, I assume. I have my fingers crossed that they don't turn it kind of arcadey and they keep it more along the simulation style. They're keeping all information kind of under wraps fairly well for us. I haven't seen any gameplay footage or heard anything about it really. So all we can do is keep our fingers crossed for that one. I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. If you've got any news that I haven't heard of or you've seen footage of it, let me know. Another one I'm looking forward to is Gran Turismo 7 PSVR 2. Cannot wait for that. The cars are going to look insane, I'd say. PSVR 2 is meant to have really crystal clear quality, so that is something I'm looking forward to. Alright, back to the progress bar here. How are we getting on? We are nearly at 70% complete here in stage 1. Fairly happy with the progress so far. Time will tell here. We've got 2 minutes 10 or thereabouts on the clock left on the countdown timer. We've kept our face in the right direction so far, so anything can happen in a rally, so you gotta just keep your wits about you. Take each bend as it comes and try and keep it pinned as much as possible. There's not much leeway for error here in the max difficulty, very hard settings here. If you want to check out what gear I'm using, equipment for my sim rig, my PC, it's going to be all in the description, so check that out if you're interested. I'm actually thinking of upgrading my RAM in the PC. Currently I've got 2 8 gig sticks of RAM in it, and I'm going to upgrade it to 32 gigs of RAM, so 2 16 gig. It'll be interesting to see if there's any much of an upgrade in frames per second with the double the RAM. I might do a video comparison of the frame rate difference between the 16 gig RAM and 32 gig. Be interesting to see, I think. We've got a minute left on the clock here. We need to get over that finish line before that timer reaches 0, or else we aren't beating the leader. That's our goal in all these stages, beat that timer. There's a big jump coming up here now soon, I think. Love this section of the stage, it's fast. That's not the big jump, that was more of a bump in the road. Big one coming up around some of these bends. Yeah, it's coming up here, you can see it in the distance. Look at this is just strap wings on it there and fly away. You'd want to be a madman to hit that full pelt in real life. I'd say Colin would have been proud of us there. We hit that fairly flat to the mat. Right, we are coming up to the finish here, I think. We were at 97%. Real fast section this, it's awesome. Up over this bump and then over the finish line. Where did we come? First place there, 5 seconds faster than the next lad. Our Swedish teammate there. Right, let's jump straight in here to stage 2, Chandlers Creek, 12.34 kilometers. I'm gonna shut up for this one and let the car do the talk. Enjoy.
Into 3 left long, opens of a crest. Into 5 right long, tightens 2. Opens of a crest. Into 4 left. Into 5 right. Into 4 left, don't cut. Into 3 right, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens 4. Into 4 right of a crest long, tightens. To tarmac. 5 left long. 80. Gravel. Middle of a jump. 80. Grid and 3 right long. Into 3 left long, tightens. 30. Crest and jump through narrow gate. Into 4 right long, opens 80. Flat middle of a very long crest, 50. 6 right, 80. 6 right of a long crest, tightens. Into 5 left long, tightens of a crest. Into 5 right of a crest. Into 6 left long. Into 6 right, into 2 left tightens, into 3 right tight long, 30, 5 left, 30, flat middle of a jump, 30, into 6 left, opens tightens, don't cut. Into 6 right of a crest, into 3 left, into 5 right long of a crest, tightens 3, into 5 left, 30, crest, into 4 left long, into 4 right long, opens, straight of a junction, into 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, 6 left, 30, keep left of a jump, into 6 right, 30, into keep middle of a crest, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, into 5 left, into 5 right, middle of a crest, 40, 3 left of a crest, extra long, 50. 5 right of a crest, to keep middle of a jump, 30, slow 6 right of a crest, into 1 left, into 2 right long, tighten the square right of a crest, into 1 left long, tightens, 60, right of a crest, 30, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens 3 of a crest, 60, over narrow bridge, 4 right, into 5 left of a crest, very long, tightens, opens, into 6 right of a crest, 30, 5 left, 30, 5 right, tightens 3 long, into 4 left of a crest, 4 right long of a crest, into 5 left of a dip, to jump, 30 of a bumps, to long crest, 30, 5 left, into 5 right long, tightens, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and flat left, 60, flat of a jump maybe, 100, turn, square right, tarmac, 30, 5 left of a crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, into 3 left, tightens 2, into 2 right long, into 3 left long of a crest, into 4 right long, into 6 left, opens of a jump maybe, the flat grid and big jump 200, tarmac, 4 right long tightens, to gravel, into 3 left long tightens, 30, 6 right of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 5, to 4 left of a crest, tightens, into 5 right, 80, middle of a crest, tarmac, slow 30, turn square left, 80, flat middle of a crest, 30, flat crest, into flat right, 80 of a grid, to gravel, 30, 4 right long tightens, into 6 left of a crest, into 4 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, tarmac, 2 left, tightens of a ridge, 80, gravel, 3 right long, opens to keep middle of a crest, 30, keep middle of a crest, then slow 30, turn square right, 30 of a bumps, 4 left of a crest, into 5 right, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a grid, into 5 left of a crest, 6 right of a bump, flat crest into 6 left long, 50, gate and 5 right of a crest long, 30, crest, 50, crest, and 5 right long, opens of a crest, 150.
Alright, as you can see there, timer ran out, so we have not finish first in this. We're third place here. We're still first place overall. 3 seconds too slow in that one. We were aiming in that one for a 6:43 and we got a 6:46. So we're still in the lead, but we're going to have to pick up the pace. That Chandlers Creek is a tough stage. For some reason, it's stage 2 and it's actually stage 5 as well. The final stage, we get a chance to redo that Chandlers Creek and try and get a better time. We'll see if we can even beat that time that we just did there. Right, that's car repaired. New tyres put on her. Stage 3, Noorinbee Ridge Descent. Probably saying that wrong. 5.28 kilometers. Let's see if we can beat this baby. It's a nice short run here. Okay, so I adjusted the camera here, and if you look to the left hand side of the screen, you'll see the little progress bar on the screen. So you'll be able to see if green sector, we know we've beaten that sector, and if it's red, we know that the other guys have beaten me, someone else has beaten me there. So it's nice little visual to have, but it can be distracting, and as you saw in the last stage, I tend to look at it if I see a red one, and I try and go a little bit too fast, try and push the car a little bit faster than I'm able to handle it, and it leads to silly mistakes. Made a few mistakes in the last one. I'm not 100% on this stage. I'm not great on Australia overall, to be honest, but we've got a green sector there so far. You can see it, just the little top of the green section there, so we're going alright so far in this stage. It's real fast, this section. It's cool, dangerous though. Look at them, that cliff edge there with the trees, and there's some nasty little bends that just creep up on you. Gotta listen to the co-driver here for this one, unless of course you know the stage inside out, which I don't, unfortunately. We're already nearly 50% done on this stage, so it's a nice little quick one. We've got a minute 40 left on the clock on that little countdown timer, so fingers crossed we can still have a few seconds left on that as we cross the finish line. That's our goal. It'll mean that we're after gaining another few seconds on our overall lead. There's a red sector, not good. I probably looked at that there and said, right, okay, put the foot down. Time to stop messing around here and just floor it. Bumpy little section, that deadly dangerous. The speed that you go down through there as well, and then bumps just send the car all over the road. So deadly dangerous section. Great fun if you can get it right. I actually think we got a little bit lucky through there, and we have gained a small bit of time. We were able to keep the foot fairly pinned down on that bumpy section, so that's good. Yeah, green sector, that's what we want to see. Coming up here to the finish line now shortly. One little sector left to go, so fingers crossed. Final little push here. Can be slippy coming onto these little tarmac sections, from going from the dirt to the tarmac, so always got to be careful there, especially if it's wet. Luckily all through this whole scenario on all these stages it's dry, so not too bad. Could be worse. Nasty little few bends there around that last section. That one nearly hit the fence. That could have spelled disaster. Managed to keep it away from hitting it, so happy with that. Last little nasty slippy bend there and over the finish line. Where did we finish? Slow on the last section, but we still managed to come first in that by less than a second. So still first place, and we still got our first place overall, 2 seconds of a lead. Right, let's jump straight on into the next one. Stage 4, Bondi Forest, 7.1 kilometers. Another fairly quick one. I actually have a bit of an idea of this one, so I should do fairly well in this. Nice little fast bend there through the first one. Bit of a slower one here, but you can slide around nicely and power out of it. Cross that bridge, you want to be slowing down a bit. I think we get a nice run through this stage. It really helps when you know the stage. You don't need to listen to our man in the passenger seat as much. I have a fair idea of this stage, but you can't get cocky on it. There's some nasty fast sections in it with bumps, on the road, and if you hit them wrong, it's going to spell disaster. So just got to be on top of your game here. I'm going to be disappointed now if I don't get all green sectors in this, so we'll just have to keep an eye out on that real fast section there. That can be deadly dangerous if you, and there's a bump here on this corner. If you cut it too much, you're going to hit that and possibly flip the car. You got to slow nicely down for that one as well. You're onto tarmac, it's a little bit skiddy. Yeah, we got a first section is green, that's good. We're going to try and maintain that. The AI on this actually is fairly fast through this section, and I'm not great on this. Some slow bends here. Probably didn't get my gears right either. It wasn't 100% what gear to be in. Fast little bend here as well. Floor it, hit this flat out, that jump. Big old bump, that can be dangerous as well. Onto tarmac, bit skiddy here. Got her slowed down, and what's this sector gonna be? Hoping for a green. Quite possibly a red though. You know, it's green, that's good. Little point, you can see how bumpy and fast the stage is here. You've got to hit all them bumps just right. Cool stage, I love this. One of my favourite Australia stages because it's so fast and it's a nice quick stint as well. I love that. Slippy here on the tarmac as you're coming around that bend. As you can see, we've only got a minute 15 left already, so it's a quick little stage this. That can be a dangerous bend, fast. Another one here. Happy enough with the progress, but we're coming up to a dangerous section toward the end. The last sector can be tricky enough. Try and go nearly flat through there. So fast. Down here to this right one. That can be a dangerous bend. We seem to have a nice little lead on the leader for this stage so far. Now this is the dangerous section here. Bumpy as hell. You can just see how bumpy it is, and you try and go flat through here. The car gets quite unsettled, so you got to be a little bit careful with the throttle, but it's nearly flat the whole way. Might be a few little lift offs here and there, and you've got a dodgy little bend to finish. If it's a little bit bumpy on it as well, you got to hit the bumps right, and that's over the line. Where did we come first? Oh, that was nice. We're a nice few seconds ahead of them there. 8 seconds, is it? Yep. So happy with that. That's after giving us a nice little lead there. Let's jump straight on in. Final stage. A chance to redeem ourselves now in Chandlers Creek. The time to beat this time is 6:52. We did a 6:46, but the leader the last time was a 6:43. So we're hoping to get better than 6:52 is what we need. But let's be honest, we want to beat that 6:43 that they got the first time. We did a 6:46. We want to beat that 6:43. So I'm going to let the car do the talking for the rest of this stage, and let's see how we get on.
Crest long, tightens to tarmac, left long, 80, gravel, like middle of a jump, 80, grid, and 3 right long, into 3, left long, tightens, 30, crest, a jump through narrow gate, to 4 right long, opens, 80, flat middle of a very long crest, 50, 6 right, 80, into 5 right of a crest, into 6 left long, into caution, 5 right of a crest, into don't count 2 left, tightens narrow, into 6 right, into 2 left tightens, into 3 right tight long, 30, 5 left, 30, flat middle of a jump, 30, 4 right long, opens, 6 right of a crest, into 3 left, into 5 right long of a crest, tightens 3, into 5 left, 30, crest, into 4 left long, into 4 right long, opens, straight of a junction, into 4 left, tightens of a crest, into 5 right, 6 left, 30, keep left of a jump, into 6 right, 30, into keep middle of a crest, into 3 right long, tightens of a crest, into 5 left, into 5 right, middle of a crest, 40, 3 left of a crest, extra long, 50. 5 right of a crest, to keep middle of a jump, 30, slow 6 right of a crest, into 1 left, into 2 right long, tighten the square right of a crest, into 1 left long, tightens, 60, right of a crest, 30, 4 right long, tightens, into keep left of a crest, caution 30, 5 right long, tightens 3 of a crest, 60, over narrow bridge, 4 right, into 5 left of a crest, very long, tightens, opens, into 6 right of a crest, 30, 5 left, 30, 5 right, tightens 3 long, into 4 left of a crest, 30, 4 right long of a crest, into 5 left of a dip, jump, 30 of a bumps, to long crest, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right, and flat left, 60, flat of a jump maybe, 30, 5 left of a crest, into 4 right, opens of a crest, into 3 left, tightens 2, into 2 right long, into 3 left long of a crest, into 4 right long, into 6 left, opens of a jump maybe, into flat right, 30, 5 left, extra long of a crest, into flat through grid and big jump 200, tarmac, 4 right long, tightens, to gravel, into 3 left long, tightens, 30, 6 right of a jump, 50, 6 right long, tightens 5, to 4 left of a crest, tightens, into 5 right, 80, middle of a crest, tarmac, slow 30, turn square left, 80, flat middle of a crest, 30, flat crest, into flat right, 80 of a grid, to gravel, 30, 4 right long, tightens, to 6 left of a crest, into 4 right long, tightens of a crest, 30, tarmac, 2 left, tightens of a ridge, 80, gravel, 3 right long, opens to keep middle of a crest, 30, keep middle of a crest, slow 30, turn square right, 30 of a bumps, 4 left of a crest, into 5 right, into 5 left of a crest, into 5 right of a grid, into 5 left of a crest, 6 right of a bump, flat crest into 6 left long, 50, gate, and 5 right of a crest long, 30, crest, 30, keep middle of a crest, 50, 6 left, very long, of a crest, 50, crest, and 5 right long, opens of a crest,
And there we are over the line to give us a 6:42. We got her done. A lot of time to be had there, a lot of mistakes, but we beat the previous time that we were looking to get. That's going to give us first place, and it's another one in the books. Very hard difficulty. Australian 1997. The next one is going to be 1998 Monte Carlo, 4 stages. Looking forward to that. I like Monte Carlo. That's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day, and I shall see you in the next one.